Guys, so welcome to the coding channel once again, the decent coder guys. And guys, in today's video we are going to deal with a special topic that you might have ever dealt with if you have started your career in cybersecurity, or if you are new to this career. Basically, I also dealt with the same when I did, and like, this question is basically, do the Tor really makes you anonymous on internet or not? But before that, if you do not have any basic understanding about what is Tor, how is the working of Tor browser done, and what is Tor project and all, you can check out my video. I have provided you the link in the I button, and you can go and check out before checking this video full. Point is that since you might be knowing that the Tor network basically work in the form of relays, so there are multiple relays in the network which help you in providing up the anonymity. If you can see this diagram, you can, so if you can check, you can find that the one client makes request to other and the other makes to the client ahead of it, and now there are multiple clients in the network, and the response is basically first provided to the client contacting with the destination server basically. So the request is made by the client and it reaches to the first relay, then to second relay, and there are now multiple relays basically. Now the question coming in my mind was that since most of YouTubers and all, like, you might have seen different videos, in that you will find out that they tell basically Tor hides your IP address, and that is basically providing anonymity according to them. But that might not be the case. This question was stuck in my mind very much, that how can a person be totally anonymous? And guys, if you check out the OSI model in the networking also, you will find out that OSI model, according to it, it has multiple relays for the data passing from the client to the server. Means any data, if it is traveling in the network, it will be divided into multiple layers, like a physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, and multiple layers like that. Here, the data link layer, basically it resembles the MAC address. The data link layer, in that particularly, this layer deals with the MAC address. So for hiding your IP address, you might be hiding each and everything that is passing in your network. In the earlier video, I showed you a demonstration of HTTP versus HTTPS through a tool named Wireshark, demonstrated in the OSI model. So in that you might have noticed that there was IP address, there was MAC address, there were other metadata present as well. So these all things must be hidden, then only you will be called anonymous on internet. Then I studied and I gave a second thought to it also. I searched a lot about it, and then I found out that the relays that are present in the network in the Tor, these are basically physical machines that are hosted by different people who want it to be basically available and who want to provide some sort of relays for their network. So guys, these physical machines, if you will see my data, suppose there is my machine and then there is a machine in the relay, basically first relay, suppose we can take it out. So when the data passes on, so there are two different devices, and two different devices will always have two different MAC addresses. Guys, this was the thing I was just stuck up and I was thinking out. And guys, since these two different devices will be two different and there will be two different MAC address, each and everything would be changed. Your IP address, when it would be passing up in the relays, because of two different physical machines. You might be thinking of why I'm discussing this question, but this question was stuck in my mind very much, that how can a person be anonymous with just IP address? So I bought this video for you. So if you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have again some sort of doubts, tell me in the comment section about that. Remember that Tor working is basically there are multiple relays, and the multiple relays are the multiple physical machines in the network hosted by different people who want just to provide you anonymity, and who just being a volunteer, they come up and they say that, yeah, I will provide my machine for purpose, because it also takes up very much load, because of there will be multiple people who might be passing their data from that particular relay at the same time. And guys, that's a great thing. But because of presence of these two physical machines, your presence is hidden and you are safe and secure. But one recommendation for you, if you ever use Tor, I have studied that since when you are using the Tor, there are exit and entry relays basically. Means your first and the last relay, which capture your some sort of data. Means since client is requesting data to the first relay, so it might be taking some sort of your metadata there. And that's why it is recommended that if ever you use any sort of Tor functionality, you must be using a VPN service with it as well. I recommend it basically because I use with the same functionality. I first connect my client machine to a VPN service. Like you can use online VPN services like Proton VPN, and other VPNs are also available. So you can check out them. These are free services, and then you can connect to the other networks. So guys, please subscribe to the channel. Check out other coding and ethical hacking tutorials as well on the channel.